welcome to our Stokvel Academy development program. My name is Busis Kenjana, the founder of the Stokvel Academy. Last time we spoke about how to start a stokvel. We went through the basic, process of starting a stokvel. But stokvel, like any other organization, or business for that matter, there has to be leadership. One of the reasons, in my view, why stokvels are not progressive is because of the lack of quality leadership in any particular stokvel. So today we're just going to look at the three main people who, in my view, can make or break a stokvel. Yeah, all stokvels have those three people who are actually who occupy the leadership position within a stokvel. But what is always a challenge, how do you actually elect those people, putting them in the position of leadership within a stokvel? Let's start with the chairperson. Busi may be the founder of Mastanda and Stokvel, but it does not necessarily mean that Ubusi now has to be a chairman of that stokvel, because there are certain qualities or characteristics that makes a person a chairman of an organization. The fact that I'm loud, I can scream and yell at people who didn't attend the meeting, it does not make me a chairperson or a leader of that particular stokvel. You need to try and appoint a person who's actually demonstrated or who you think can actually give a vision to your particular stokvel. And obviously, you need to actually buy into his or her vision. But it should not just be a person who, like I indicated earlier on, who is just good at saying, so-and-so hasn't paid, so-and-so didn't attend the meetings. You must be decisive. You must be able to give direction as the chairperson of the stokvel. And at the same time, you must be able to bring everybody into the fore so that you all move into one direction. Actually, we can dedicate the entire episode about just a chairperson of a stokvel, but those are the basics of appointing a chairperson in your stokvel. Then the next position, which is important, is the secretary. We all know that all stokvels, the society, mahotla, there's record keeping. For example, I'm one person who just not good at writing and making sure that the reports are issued out timelessly. I know it's important, so try and appoint a person who can write very well and capture everything that was discussed in a meeting. These are people that we sometimes call them, they really have institutional memory of a stokvel in terms of what they capture. And you also need good listening skills, because for you to be able to capture what is being discussed in a stokvel meeting, you must be calm, you must be able to listen, and you must also be able to say, I'm sorry, I didn't understand this, so that at the end of the day, you produce minutes that reflect what was actually discussed and agreed in that particular meeting. Look, we are living in the world of technology. There's many ways of capturing stokvel minutes. I know a lot of stokvel, they still use the old-fashioned book. It's fine. It depends at what level you are. But there's laptops now, there's different ways. Some people can even capture minutes using their cell phones. It's okay. As long as the gist of the minutes is being captured, that is great. And those minutes need to be disseminated to the rest of the members. The problem with stokvels in general, they say, chairman, secretary. It's okay, they've captured the minutes. They don't even bother to read those minutes. It's only when they start fighting now, they argue amongst themselves. And they say, now I didn't hear, or I didn't get the minutes. So as a secretary, it's your responsibility to ensure that each and every member of your stokvel preferably gets the minutes before the next meeting. It depends. Some people have got now access to emails. We can even use WhatsApp now. I mean, you can capture the minutes and actually circulate them using your WhatsApp group. And then the next position is the treasurer. Again, the treasurer, guys, it's not just a person who will collect money and take money to the bank or put it under the mattress or wherever you're saving your money. I call a treasurer actually a financial manager, if not a financial director. This is the person who's supposed to give direction in terms of where and how are we going to save this money. Is the person who should actually go and do a bit of research. Don't just walk into the next bank because you happen to be saving with bank X and say, I'll take this money and put it in that bank. And try and have a discussion with bank officials. Explain to them that we are actually collecting X amount per month. Where can we what is the best saving instrument for putting this money? Don't just park your money in the bank because you may be losing, on interest. So the treasurer is the person who's actually give financial guidance in your Stokvel. And he must also find better and safe ways of collecting money. I mean, Stokvels do take risks. There's lots of Stokvels out there who still believe in cash, collecting cash and putting a huge bowl on the table, and then everybody throws money in there. Guys, we're living in, unfortunately, bad times where there's a lot of crime. So as a treasurer, try and advise your Stokvel members, what is the safest way of actually making sure that this money still circulate amongst yourselves. I mean, we've got internet banking, we've got things like e-wallets and all those banking instruments. So in a nutshell, after you have started a Stokvel, doesn't matter how many you are, on average Stokvel membership is about 10 or even more members. Try and look for people who can actually lead and give direction to your Stokvel, of course with your support. I'm not saying you as Stokvel members, you must just sit back, relax and be passive and only start talking when things go southways. So the foundation of any Stokvel or mokgatlo, whatever you call it, is society, umgalelwane or investment club, whatever name you choose. There must be high level quality leadership. And of course, remember our motto at the Stokvel Academy, it's about wealth and wisdom. You need to always go out and look for information. How can you actually strengthen your Stokvel through quality leadership? Thank you. See you next time.